with what is it, like steel wing? What is it called? Razor wing. Very, very, very cool. Okay. What up, Nicholas? Am I still going to be a Necromain? Yes, I'm still going to be a Necromain. I'm going to be covering the Spiritborn, obviously, but like I'm going to be the Necro class lead on Max Roll still, and obviously like keep all those build guides up to date, etc. Toxic Skin has a low lucky hit chance, has a 15-second cooldown, also says Incarnate. Enemies that attack you are poisoned. We have to look at how that works with like damage over time effects and AoE damage effects. Activate. Your toxin overflows, applying the poisoning, this, in a trail and making you unhindered. Not unstoppable, unhindered. The enhancement, while active, Toxic Skin poisoning is increased by 100%. I hate poisoning. I hate that word. While toxic, so measured, while Toxic Skin is active, your poisoning deals an additional 25% of its damage over time as critical strikes. Your dots deal increased damage fuck does that mean? Yeah, Bjorn was a rogue class designer before the Spiritborn. They'll be expanding skill trees. They did. Yes. While Toxic Skin is active, your poisoning, so when you would poison a target, deals 25% an additional 25% of its damage as critical strikes to vulnerable enemies. The target has to be vulnerable. If they are vulnerable, while I have Toxic Skin active, when I would apply poison over time, I deal 25% of that damage, or I deal 1.25 times that damage. It kind of doesn't matter. As critical strikes, meaning I have to crit on a vulned target on my dot build. Functionally, how does this work? I used Toxic Skin, but I don't remember. I used Toxic Skin, but I don't remember. Okay. And then also These targets weren't vulnerable. Oh. They're vulnerable. I use Toxic Skin. Let's see. Let me just be stuck here. Fly. Okay. So I activate it. I just did a crit. That's me using the effect. I do a crit over there for 389. So it seems like to me okay. It says to me, while it's active, if you apply poisoning damage to a vulnerable enemy, it does 1.25 times that damage and crits on the target. Nico, thank you very much for the follow. That's what it kind of looked like to me. It's that if I was hitting a vulnerable target, it would deal multi of my poisoning over time damage, but as instant damage, which crit. It seemed to have 100% crit chance. That's what I'm taking it to do. Functionally. Sure. Replenishing. Toxic Skin passively increases Thorns damage you deal to poisoned enemies by a 2x multi. Just all the time. If you have Toxic Skin on your skill bar, it says you deal 2x Thorns damage to poisoned enemies. Now, how does that work when you add Thorns damage as a modifier to your skill damage? Because it doesn't deal it as Thorns damage, it takes the Thorns damage value and adds it to your base damage. I believe it's base damage. It might just be an on-top modifier, but that really wouldn't make sense. So, God damn it. we gotta go. Our glasses gotta go up here. So it gives you like porn. It's porn. It gives you porn. Just gives it gives porn. Yo, hold on. Can we talk about the second person to use my HelloFresh promo? Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you for helping to support the channel. Hope you get great food. Hope people are excited for the live stream where I cook and you all get to see what a bad cook I am. What I meant to say was that it gives you poison thorns damage. That's how you get to porn. Toxic skin, it gives you porn. Is this where I start saying don't let Frosty see that? And then people get clips and then send them to Frosty? I think that's what I do. Yeah, exactly. Thorn. Exactly. So the passive gives you return poison dot, which is very cool. The active gives you a trail of poison. Somebody said it reminds you of Singed. Singed was like my first main in League. I loved playing Singed. I absolutely loved just ignoring everybody and just running Singed top for like 5 Rod of Ages and just not giving a fuck. With Boots of Swiftness, I will get you and I will kill you. Makes you unhindered, sure. The enhancement makes you increase the amount of poison damage that you apply when you're attacked. Measured says that if you are applying poison dot to targets which are vulnerable, you will deal a percentage of your poison dot damage as a crit to the target. I think it gives you 100% crit on it. I think that's how it functions. Or having toxic skin on your skill bar will double your thorns damage to poisoned enemies. I like how unhindered is basically the freeze length duration reduction of Diablo 2's cannot be frozen for unstoppable. Toxic skin. Seems good. Base skill just kind of seems good, right? Seems like an amazing poison application engine. Basically for free for any builds. Enhanced. Enhanced is kind of meh, but reasonably powerless for the overall skills over performance. Measured. Upgrade. Oh, with Vital Strikes, applying dot damage shouldn't eat it, right? Because applying dot isn't doing direct damage normally. Huh. That's interesting to consider. Like, seems absolutely cracked for builds that don't actually about doing dot damage, where you instead build into crit damage because it would be faster DPS and stacking the dot. I'm thinking Andes, but only to proc tons of auto crit damage onto targets at range. Replenishing. Replenishing upgrade. And auto include on Thorns build. Questions. Does the modifier to Thorns damage then increase damage dealt that carries your Thorns value? It seems like it wouldn't. Mid cooldown, length. Low lucky hit chance. 10 out of 10 focus. Seems like it fits into many build types for its diversity of utility and damage stacking. Do you have to get the... Yes, you have to have them on your bar, Zach. The skill is not considered to be passively active unless it is a skill which is equipped. And you obviously can't activate the skill unless it is equipped. Then we get the... So Mirage builds into Unrestrained and Swift. And then Apex and Diminishment. Mirage, gain 100% increased dodge chance during evade. Whenever you dodge, gain crit chance. What's up with all of this, like, sometimes crit chance? What's up with these sometimes? What's up with all this conditional crit chance? And everybody's going to be using Soar where you don't exist during your evade. Now, obviously, there is the this, not this, bristleback. No, where is it? Oh, wait, hold on. Am I an idiot? Not dodge chance. I'm thinking of block chance. Okay. But yeah, like, what's the point of having dodge chance when everybody's going to be using soar? Oh, these motherfuckers get to actually have iframes when they evade. Man, fuck this class. Ugh. No, I just like I forgot that evade doesn't actually have iframes in this game, even though it's supposed to be representative of like very clearly the gameplay experience of a FromSoft game, where evades have iframes, but they actually get 100% dodge chance for a 1-point wonder. Like they get iframes for a single skill point. Where's my noise gate? So I'm talking up here, y'all can hear me. Kind of whispering and you all can still hear me. Okay. All right, we're gonna go with that for my noise gate for right now. Let me know if the audio sounds like choppy or weird. But I just noticed that basically you all were getting like every noise I was making, which was weird because I do have a noise gate on and that should be catching it. How's Necro looking for season 5? How's it looking? We don't really know anything different than what we were first given as patch notes. We've learned that they're increasing lucky hit chance, which is valuable for the Necro. And we don't really know what the differences in unique items will look like and what they have taken from the experience in the PTR. So I would say right now is that we are not more informed about how the class will look, but Bone Spirit is going to be insane, and basically everything else got generally nerfed. So that's cool. But they added Helm of Lucian and Eye of Lochran to the game, and it turns out having 100% crit chance and like a 2 or 3 times multi on your amulet and a 2.5 multi on your helmet makes just about any build really good. Aren't you that smart guy? I am one of the people who I think would be referred to as a smart guy. I generally think I'm fairly intelligent. You could tell I'm smart because I'm wearing glasses and I'm looking at a screen very confused while lo-fi wave EDM plays in the background. It's the glasses for sure. Yeah, like if I ditch the glasses, I actually just kind of become a bit like a Chris Evans character. That was a wild transformation. Can we talk about this? I think the shirt's just tight. Hold on, let me put on the smolder. There we go. Yeah. Lost 50 IQ, but got 50 bitches, so kind of evens out. And I'm using bitches there as gender neutral. I'll take any. Gotta flex. Bam. Bam. It's not bad. It's not bad. I've lost the vast majority of my definition, which kind of sucks, and I'm getting a little bit of a FOPA. You're thinking of Riker? Hold on. I didn't realize that I was the carrot top of stand-up comedian streamers, but if you're thinking... Hey, folks, I think you're thinking of Riker. And now you're thinking of Smart Riker. Hold on. Bam. Perfect. There you go. I'm every streamer you could want to watch. The only thing I don't do is like scream and go above and beyond shock jock kind of stuff. It's not really my bag. Mirage. These devs actually gave the Spiritborn iframes on evade, and it makes me actually hate this class. The crit chance continues to solidify the concept that people shouldn't expect to have 100% resting crit chance. Okay. Unrestrained, you deal increased damage while unhindered or unstoppable. Seems bad. 1.09 when you're unhindered or unstoppable. You can have like fairly high uptime on unstoppable. Seems kind of mid though. Oh, that was another thing. I ran into an issue with Swift where it just wasn't working. Luckily, I was able to report that. I need a hoodie. All right, fucking hold on. All right, hold on. Hold on. All right. And then we put this on. And then where did my glasses go? Here we go. And here we go, because you got to put it up, but you want to see the Riker. Okay. Perfect. There we go. This is so uncomfortable. No macro Sanat. How do I do Kai Sanat? Hold on. Hold on, chat. Hold on, let me move this mic super far away. Hold on, chat! Here we go. And I need like ridiculous half-broken headphones. And then fucking... Hold on. My chair needs to be broken. I need to be using a broken-ass chair. And then I need to fucking hit him with it. There you go. Now I'm Kai Cenat, Riker, E-Girl, Rax. Fuck. I'm tired. Now I'm Kai Cenat. Although, he uses a particular verbiage I don't get to use a lot at all, you know, because white. But I feel like he gets to react in a very powerful way, which I won't be able to participate in. I don't talk to her. There we go. And then just to remind everybody who I actually am, and then we add this in. Perfect. Add in Rob's hairstyle. Add in Rob's hairstyle. Hey boss, how do you intend to see my hair? Also, look at this oh, hold on. You want me to be Kai Cenat. Look at this forehead right here. That's a forehead right there, boy. Push back. Barber be pushing it back. Much love to Kai. Dude's an absolute legend. Ugh. Get out the wigs. The only wig that I have is a blonde wig. So uncomfortable now. Where are my glasses? Hey chat, where did I put my glasses though? Just got back from a meeting. What is this that I saw? Look, I got asked a lot of things. And here we go. Perfect. I'm wearing my glasses right now. Where? Perfect. 10 out of 10. Let's get back to talking about this. Gemini Monkey, thank you very much for the 1 year, boo-boo. Appreciate you. This is the streamer I am now. Will this make me famous? Will this get me the views? What up, fam? It's your boy, the Hidden Leaf Konoha Village Ninja. Sasuke and Jindayo. Datebayo. Straight to the front page, baby. Where's the hype train? Give me your money. But for entertainment. Hold on. Also, yes, I do just have multiple Naruto headbands from high school on my desk at all times, because if you don't have that, I mean, what are you trying to do with your life, honestly? I need my glasses. All right, perfect. Six Wings, thank you very much for the 100 biddies. I appreciate you. Try Amaranth next. Actually got to meet Amaranth. Amaranth's pretty cool. Amaranth is friends with one of my friends in the cosplay community. And I got to meet Amaranth at BlizzCon at the meet and greet that I was a part of because... actually, very specifically because DM was sick and couldn't make it. You said from high school, like it was normal for high schoolers to have Naruto headbands. When I was in high school, it was. I mean, Naruto was like the shit when I was in high school. Can I do queso? Can I do queso in a way that, like, isn't uncool and body shaming? Do I even have, like, a queso impersonation? Like, Queso's whole shtick is that he incentivizes people to make fat jokes and then he reacts to them. I don't think I got it in me. Shoutouts to him, shoutouts to the comedy that he makes and the content that he makes. But I don't think I have a good queso joke in here. I could do Jinxie, but I would just blow out all your speakers. I could do I Show Speed, but I would have to go to Denmark and get mobbed. That probably wouldn't work out. Who else is big? I could do Sketch, but like, I did have sexual relationships with that man. I don't have his comedic timing. Sketch is fucking hilarious. Was it Norway? It might have been Norway. Sketch is a fucking goat, man. The only reason why I didn't do OnlyFans is because I didn't have like a great camera and self-esteem. Can I do Asmongold? Asmongold and my personalities are two very different personalities. I don't think I can really tap into that. I could try to explain to you why, historically speaking, a woman could never be a ninja in Japan, but like, that sounds pretty lame. Yeah. I could try to mansplain to you why a woman couldn't beat up men in ancient Japan. That's why Assassin's Creed isn't believable. Unrestrained. Do I think unrestrained is actually a thing? The sits a track, winky face? Yeah, sure. And there's probably tons of stuff that we could sit down and talk about. But I haven't really had an opportunity to talk to Asmongold. So. We keep it fairly clean. It's definitely like cluttered because we don't have a lot of room in our apartment, but we keep it fairly clean. Yo, holy, I just noticed something. Y'all want to see something funny? Shoutouts. See that weird object in the corner that you can't really see? In that like random PVC pipe it's attached to? That was my original green screen before I got a real green screen. Shoutouts to the OG green screen back there. Just a green piece of like felt, green duct taped to PVC that I made like a giant sail out of. Unrestrained. You deal increased damage while unhindered or unstoppable. Do we think this is one of those things where it's like an auto include or it's not really anything? Thank you again, Six Wings, for the 100 bits. Can you have it? I think it would cost a lot of money. I think it would be cheaper for you to go to Home Depot and go to an arts and crafts store than for me to ship it. I'm being honest with you. It's like $10 in PVC, $10 in fabric yardage, $4 in duct tape. Do you have a way to get 100% DR? No, you can't reach 100% you can't reach 100% damage reduction because it's always a reverse multiplicative percentage reduction. Soar can make you unstoppable. Yep, Soar makes you unstoppable. Monkey armor makes you unstoppable. You know, monkey armor. Monkey armor makes you unstoppable. Soar makes you unstoppable. Another thing makes you unstoppable. Payback can make you unstoppable. You can obviously use Metamorphosis. Come unstoppable. Did they add new aspects that make you unstoppable? Excuse me. Sorry. It seems bad, right? You can also become unhindered, which is like meh. Barbs can currently get 100% DR from elites, other players. How? I'm fairly new to the Diablo community. Can you please tell me who's that girl that was at Vessel Hatred? That is Fame underscore. F-A-M-E underscore. $25 ranks to Martial Vigor. How do you get that many? One, two, three. 3, 18, 21. Martial Vigor. One, 24. 1, 2, 3, 18, 21, 24. So you need to triple Masterwork crit max rolls on 3 gear pieces, and then Masterwork crit on an amulet. Well, you can't get Martial on. It's a defensive. So it has to be your helmet, your chest piece, and your pants, and then this. Yeah, sure, man. There you go. They might just mess up and make... Well, block DR? Block DR is not going to be additive, no. Or rather, no. Wait, what do you mean? Block DR will be an additive stat for your total amount of block DR. Well, hold on. I guess I can't say that for certain. Yeah, maybe. Do I think you actually run this 1.09? Seems unrestrained. Seems fine. Well, we run Fueled by Death. But you can choose to activate Fueled by Death basically for free whenever you want. Yeah, it's fine. Seems fine, question mark, I think is good enough. Seems fine. When we're talking about the DR, so the reason why this works this way, like this martial law, is because while this thing is multiplicative, the ranks to it are additive to the multiplier it will reduce damage by. Things that say increase your block DR will almost certainly be reverse multiplicative. But I guess I can't say that for certain. I didn't read the tooltip. I'm not concerned about it. So Swift... Swift is weird, man. Where, like, it's doubling down on being very good for speed farming, but then against, like, a single target, what's the minimum value that it will reduce cooldown by? It's every fucking time, dude. And I just need to stop replying. But I can't not. Swift seems great for speed farming. My question would be, what is the minimum cooldown from traveling 0 range when used against a motionless enemy to proc an effect? Apex. You deal increased vulnerable damage. Double this bonus for elites. Insane. Absolutely bananas. Bananas level crazy. Apex. Auto include on every build. What the fuck do you mean? It's just like an 18% damage multi against bosses. What? How is it a generic 18% damage multi against bosses? Is that just me? Is that just like way too strong? Vulnerable enemies deal less damage to you. Pretty cool. Seemingly an auto include. Every build. I don't know why I capitalized that. Okay. Oof. Defensive skills. Rogue has a Vuln multi-passive, but not that crazy. Exactly when Twitch says Rogue's Malice passive, but better. Which is better. Armored Hide. I really, really liked Armored Hide. Passive, gain a resolve every 5 seconds. Every 5 seconds, you gain a stack that says that you gain 20 DR. The active grants unstoppable and 100% block chance for 3 seconds. Very cool because you don't have to use a quarterstaff to be able to use this and gain block chance. Pretty long cooldown. Decent lucky hit chance. Why does it have a lucky hit chance? Why does it have a lucky hit chance? Oh, from the adaptable. Okay. So the enhancement says activating Armored Hide grants you maximum resolve stacks. So 8 stacks immediately. Increases your thorns by a flat amount for the duration, which is 3 seconds without any tempers. Adaptability. First upgrade. When you evade through an enemy with Armored Hide active, you deal 100% of your thorns damage to them and heal for 5% of your maximum life per hit. So per target that you hit. This also means that anti-synergistic with Soar boots, which is interesting because you don't travel through the targets. You fly above and then you fly back down. Well, you would probably do the thorns damage when you land. That probably counts as the end of the evade, I would assume. Reinforces, while active, Armored Hide increases your block reduction by 5% for every nearby enemy. With no cap. So technically speaking, with infinite monsters around you, Reinforce Hide active says you take no damage. And how many monsters you need is equal to the current block reduction, 100% minus the current block reduction which you have, divided by 5. So at 50% block reduction, you only need, 10 monsters around you. But they have to be nearby. Armored Hide seems absolutely goated. Just like insane survivability. Can you block dots? You can't block a dot which is already applied to you, but you could block an incoming missile which would apply a dot. Can you block ground effects? Again, I think it depends on what the ground effect is. Like, can you block an explosion? It's a great question. I believe the answer is yes. But can you block desecrated ground? No, because desecrated ground just says when you step on it, you have a dot applied to you. So it's not really dot effects and ground effects. It is the effect specific type. So like if it applies via a missile, yes, you can block it. If it applies a debuff to you that carries a dot, no. I'm currently doing Lord Zero runs with a random player. Cool. GG. Good luck getting your drops. I forgot I got this cool hydro flask with this silicon straw. The Spiritborn on it. Also, this is a very niche, not even a complaint. It's just it's a observation. The Vessel of Hatred is a very green thematic expansion, and we got a lot of awesome swag for it. Look at my cool Spiritborn desk map. Desk, you know, rubber pad. Look at how vibrant and cool it is. It's hard to show off all the swag when it's all green, and most streamers are using a green screen. Well, most poor streamers are using a green screen. Rich streamers can afford to have a stream set up in their house. Rich streamers can afford to have a house. When you're poor like me, you use a green screen to hide the fact that you're in the middle of one of the rooms in your 4-bedroom apartment that you rent with 3 other people. Armored Hide is insane. Armored Hide. Glorilla. Incarnate Defensive. Base skill is absolutely goated. Fully activates block. And unstoppable while maintaining DR stacks. Enhancement is insane as well. Further empowering thorns while maxing DR stacks. Adaptable. Adaptable. It's the reason there's a hit chance effect while weaponizing your thorns proactively. The heal is kind of necessary, but does activate some when healed systems for free. Reinforced can make you unkillable from all attack and missile based damage given enough close targets. And that seems overly strong while still being pretty good. against a single target. Do I have questions? Not really. How much is rent in my area? Our house is insane because we've been renting from the same guy for 8 years. He likes us and doesn't need to go up on rent to make money. So we rent a house and it's $2,800. We could not live at any other apartment in our city if we had to move out of this apartment. Long cooldown. Mid lucky hit chance. 10 out of 10. Probably used on every hardcore character. And even in most softcore builds. Survivability. And Thorns setups. Where do I live? I will not tell you. I already have police reports in on stalkers, sadly. The internet is a scary place. I live in the greater Boston area. It is fucked. Internet's a scary place, boss. In Vancouver, you're paying $2,000 for a 1-bedroom apartment. Oof. Oof. Rough. Oh, wow. Hey, we're like 5 hours into this, and I sure am almost done with the... I've just started the defensive skills. And it turns out when you like sit down and try to think of every single thing you can think about for a thing, without even considering tempers and aspects, it gets kind of long. Really, like... This is why I just had to start playing the class and just feeling stuff. Because I can't just look at this and go, all right, yeah, that's good. Like I have to eat it. I have to like sit down and consume it. Concussive Stomp. I didn't like using this skill a lot. It just it didn't feel particularly good for me. I wasn't trying to like maximize it in any way. I was just like, I have so many other things I can put on my bar. Stomp in front of you, releasing a shockwave that deals a small amount of damage and knocks down enemies for 3 seconds. 10-second cooldown, lucky hit chance, 21% in an AoE. Not too bad. The enhancement says that Concussive Stomp grants a barrier equal to 10% of your maximum life per enemy hit for 3 seconds, up to 100%. Pretty cool. Three-second barrier, though, is like pretty meh. Especially since it's supposed to knock down enemies for 3 seconds. Hold on. Hold on. So it CCs enemies for 3 seconds. And then grants you barrier for 3 seconds. Now, obviously, like, it still generates barrier, but, like, against, like, a boss, but then it's only 10% barrier. And you'll probably eat through it quickly, but, like, why is the barrier Like, how come barrier just doesn't stay on you until it's eaten? And we just reduce barrier effects. Well, it's the irony that it's meant to knock down enemy. It hard CCs targets for 3 seconds, and it generates barrier for 3 seconds. So the idea is that it generates barrier for monsters who you didn't hit with the skill. Now, obviously, there's a bunch that goes into it, right? Like, other monsters walk up, monsters that can't be hard CC'd, when elites are unstoppable. And then other things like you use this as a finisher, and then you move on to the next pack. But You're typically not engaging. You're not, like, realistically getting 100% of the bonus of the barrier. It just seems like a weird thing to, like, tack it onto. You know? Adaptable Concussive Stomp. When enemies recover from Concussive Stomp, you dodge their next 3 attacks. Fucking what? Yeah, what up, Trev? When enemies recover from Concussive Stomps, you dodge their next 3 attacks? Like, why does it have the best dodge and the best thorns and the best block and the best mobility? Well, it doesn't have the best mobility. But, like, and the best dots. Why does it have the best everything? The best alts. The best basic skills. Why does it have the best everything? Or reinforce Concussive Stomp gains an additional charge. And does 6x damage, which is 90% damage on Stomp. To make my pants wet. Y'all are too much. What? Got a 3 GA Magnum Opus. Nice. Hope you get to use that. Concussive Stomp is insane. Like, this is the stupidest shit I've ever read. Hey, shout out, hey, shout out to my boy Ground Stomp. Base skill. A decent targeted hard CC with good stagger application. Enhancement. Enhancement makes sense and is decent, but is a non-synergy with the base skill. When knocked down for 3 seconds, and you get barrier for 3 seconds. Seems like the time should be longer. Obviously, it has value against single target, but the weird interaction doesn't make sense. Adaptable upgrade is the strongest thing for red. Question. Does a boss coming out of stagger count for this? Reinforced upgrade is interesting as a tool for single target. But my question becomes, would use this geared towards that? Then to activate a barrier requirement for a gorilla build. Short cooldown. Mid lucky hit chance. 7 out of 10? Might be too cracked, but seems fine. Also, cracked in PvP. Seems like absolutely disgusting for PvP, honestly. Unless gaining Unstoppable doesn't count as recovering from it. You guys talking about another content creator yesterday. Tried to search for her on the YouTube. Can't find her. Fame_. And she streams on Twitch. I'm not sure if she streams on YouTube. There you go. She's on YouTube. Fame_Regalis on YouTube. She also live streams here. Wait, are these lives or are you re-uploading? Yeah, these are lives. You also play Dead by Daylight? Oh, these were years ago. Damn. That was concussive stomp, not ground stomp. Rip. Counterattack. No, counterattack is very cool. I like this a lot. Passive, gain 20% dodge chance and automatically retaliate against close enemies for 80% damage when you dodge their attacks. Active, dodge all direct attacks for 2 seconds. Has 2 charges, cooldown of 13 seconds. Counterattack's cooldown is reduced by 0.5 per stack of ferocity. You can have 7 stacks of ferocity just from skills. So it'd be 3.5 seconds on the cooldown. Kind of a nothing burger if you don't get ferocity. Not even kind of, it's just straight up a nothing burger if you don't get ferocity. When you dodge a control impairing attack with counterattack, it will reflect that crowd control to all close enemies for 2 seconds. How relevant is this? Relevant in PvP. I think counterattack is going to help us to better understand what effects have been applying the crowd controls the entire time. That's like kind of a thing. Reinforced. Counterattack passively increases your critical strike damage by 10% for every close enemy. That's pretty mid. It's like with one enemy near you get 10 additive crit damage. I was trying to think of bosses that apply a dodgeable crowd control effect. So like Khazra Abomination doing its like big attack that knocks you down. Kader, thank you very much for the follow. Now, Blood Bishop. Oh, his like grab? Is that dodgeable? I don't know. Can I dodge Lilith's pull? Ag has the knockback from the wave. I think Den Mother's lunging attack knocks you back. Duriel charges you. Not too sure. Now, chat, I saw something. That was interesting. When I went to reroll the stats on my weapon on the Spiritborn, there was only generic damage in the pool on the weapon. Although I believe that that was a thing with the build that we were on and not indicative of how weapons are changing in any way. But it begs the question, why did they believe that 10 additive damage for reinforced counterattack is anything? Clubby, thank you very much for the follow. Could just be a typo. It's a 1.1 crit multi. No, that would be insane, though. Would it be insane? Would it be insane? I don't think so. Huh. Been watching your YouTube vids and following your guides for a while now. First time on your stream. Yo, thank you for coming and hanging out. I appreciate that. They play the game a lot, so they would know. Oh, wait. Buddy, they do play the game a lot. We should critique the developers for the things that they do, not the narratives that we invent to put them down as humans. Because we need to feel superior. Did you get rid of additive damage sources? It would be. But when I asked, I don't want to misquote anybody, but I was pretty sure like, hey, there's only damage in the reroll pool. Is that real? I believe they clarified that that was not the reality. I don't want to misquote anybody. Hi, Mater. Oh, because I wasn't. Yeah, you can shred that. Or the recycling. Yeah. Yeah, it's because I wasn't at work, so they couldn't give it to me in person. It's just a pay stub. Huh. Well, let's think about it. You have like 10 monsters around, you get 100 additive damage. That's like kind of a thing. It has to be a multiplier. But if it is like, if it is a multiplier, that seems like way too good. Yeah. If that is a multiplier, that seems like way too good. It seems like way too good. Even against a single target, this thing just saying you have a 1.1. Is that too good? I guess that's not too good. Let's call it a multi. So now this says you have 20% dodge chance, and you'll auto retaliate against monsters when you dodge. This alone means you could probably get up to like 100% dodge chance just with like GA boots, and then this, and then a bit more dodge. Then you get to choose to dodge all attacks. This is what says if you have ferocity, so this is building into Jaguar, you have better cooldown on it, which you might not even need. You can reflect CC. This one is like, this one's cool. I think this is more relevant for PvP, weirdly enough. But like against a single target, this being additive would be insanely nothing. It being multiplicative means that you're like shredding elites, and you also get like this like pretty massive multi when the boss summons ads, so now you're incentivized to not kill ads. Like this one skill on your bar saying you do like 1.5 damage to the boss as long as you can keep the ads alive. Also, I assume the Citadel is going to have like bosses with ads and stuff. So I think this makes more sense if it's additive. No, because then against a single target it does fucking nothing. I'll assume it's a multiplier. And that's just wrong. Counterattack. Just absolutely correct. Counterattack, defensive incarnate Jaguar. Base, skill, passive, and active are both cracked out of their gourds. Enhancement. Maybe good enough to cap. Dodge chance even without the active. Enhancement. Benefits. Building into ferocity. Where you can reliably at 3 seconds. The cooldown. So it's 2 seconds, 3 seconds is 5 seconds, 8-second cooldown. Use the second charge. 2, 5, 5. A little bit of cooldown reduction. So you can basically use it like 3 times in a row. Going infinite on this would trivialize most content. Adaptable? It's seemingly built for PvP first, while adding some stagger potential. To the active, the skill, but figuring out how this works with bosses will be a priority. For reinforced upgrade. Is this a multi or additive? Question. Does this point to additive becoming valuable and less prevalent in the expansion? Or is it just a 1.1 multi versus single targets? Good cooldown. Unreasonable to assume it will have good lucky hit chance. 10 out of 10. Racked out of it scored. Heard more about the Citadel? We have not. Yo, what up? Patrick. How we doing? Scourge. Holy. Oh. I haven't like quite recovered from my my sleep debt. I've been very sluggish and tired. Call forth a wave of insects that bite enemies, fearing and slowing them for 3 seconds and applying 100% poisoning damage over 6 seconds. Cooldown's 12 seconds. Lucky hit chance 21. Scourge was very cool. Enhanced. Each time you hit an enemy with Scourge, you gain increased damage versus crowd-controlled enemies for 6 seconds. Up to 50%. Sure. It's interesting. I like it. The idea is that you'll actually be able to like maintain this buff. Adaptable Scourge adds a lucky hit component to it. If you click adaptable, you now just have a lucky hit effect, which says hitting an enemy affected by Scourge is up to a 50% chance to lifesteal 35% of the damage done. Bitch. Okay. Reinforce Scourge. Casting Scourge grants 100% of your maximum vigor over 6 seconds. How come the Centipede skills can be used with every single build? Like, it's not only that the class does everything, and it's not only that you can make any of the skills do any skill type that you want, but like these, I feel like you got to ask the question, like, does this fit into my build? And this thing just says like hard CC with damage application and poison activation, and a multi so that when we're staggering bosses, you get a free multi against them. And solve your essence management, or give you lifesteal. Because balance. Holy man. Wow, that is too many. Oofa doofa. I think we're gonna call it on Scourge for right now. I think we're gonna come back to Scourge. I'm very, very hungry and I'm feeling incredibly tired. I think I just need to like take some time to rest. Also, everybody else was like, yo, we got sick from the plane ride and all of that. I do not currently feel sick, but I definitely feel very tired and sluggish. Oh! I'm getting old. I am getting old. I quite literally got older. Grim the Kid, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, I'm thinking about the HelloFresh dinner, honestly. I wish it was already here, but it's coming on Friday. Because balance probably is harder. Yeah. It was also just rough. Like with some intermittent, like 10 to 20 minute long naps, I sure just was awake from like Thursday until I slept on Saturday morning, so. Balance. I think we're gonna call it right here. We're past the halfway point. We'll finish up the rest of it. And then what I want to do is I want to look at tempers and I want to look at aspects and see how they all interrelate. Dude, the Thai lettuce wraps I'm super stoked for. Those are probably going to be the ones that I make for the stream. I'm so excited for them. With the little crostini ricotta hot honey bread appetizer. But yeah, I think tomorrow's stream will be, we finish up these skills where my brain can like reload and start thinking about stuff. And then we can go look at tempers and aspects. And then we can, hopefully that goes fairly quick. And then we can talk about like synergies. I think that's the game plan. Hope y'all are down for that. I also think I messed up with lunch today because I ate like a salad. And I don't think it was enough carbs. Or enough calories. I need to go eat some more food. But I think we're gonna, I mean, it's also like, I typically only stream like 7 hours. And we're at 6 hours and 49 minutes. It's actually a pretty normal stream length for me. Wild. You're the second person who used your HelloFresh. Yo, let's go, Continual. I'm excited for you. But yeah, shouts to HelloFresh again, our sponsor this month. If you use my discount code, one, it helps out the channel a whole bunch, but two, you get like a bunch of free meals and you get a free appetizer for life, which is a pretty cool little add-on. I would recommend checking it out. It now works worldwide. I'm gonna bring that up at the end of every stream because I have to, because I'm a corporate shill, but also I want it to be a successful campaign. You know what I mean? I haven't done a sponsorship in a long time. Heard season 5 is close. Is it? Yeah. Like where it's in August. Our last season started in May. But yeah. Let's go ahead and find somebody to raid with all you beautiful people. Macoon is playing D4. Let's go, baby. Where's everybody else playing? Dude, a lot of people playing First Descendant. Mods up to
4 or 5 people at one time. It was pretty.
I have no, I don't know what I'm looking at right now. Boys playing Teamfight Tactics, let's go. Grand Pooper's playing Elden Ring, let's go. Let's go hang out with Darth. Let's hang out with Darth. Oh, Dioxide's on? Or Raid Dioxide? I didn't see him. No, my boy Dioxide. That's 2 oxygen. Boys playing some Demon Hunter on D3. Hey, I gotta be honest with y'all. That is the dumbest looking skill animation in the history of Diablo games. I know people like it, but like, that looks dumb as hell. Let's go give Die some love. All of our Shaw mats are gonna work, or are they all non-required parts gonna disappear, turn to the proper part, or what? They did explain the ones that will currently exist can be transmogged into the single one, and then only will drop the single one. But alright, y'all. Hope that y'all have a great night. As always, auf Wiedersehen, au revoir, arrivederci, sayonara, so long, ciao, Capcom Crop, sawadi, guten Abend, cheers, ciao. See you all again. Bye-bye. We'll finish up tomorrow.